March 31st, there is a new update to the documentation from Coinbase, and it's gotten a lot of people concerned. But here's the thing. What this documentation says is they have the keys to your crypto. It's their crypto, not your crypto. And so this language that they released is basically saying that if Coinbase goes bankrupt, that those who are holding their cryptos within Coinbase will be treated as their general unsecured creditors. That means they will be using your crypto to bail themselves out. So I've made several videos of the downfalls of centralized exchanges and keeping your coins on exchanges. This is one example. So maybe this exchange, making this really public and transparent is enough to freak people out to see the gravity of this. Again, I don't think Coinbase is going down, like the exchange itself is going bankrupt at any point, but that is the risk that you are taking depositing your coins there.
Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Oh yeah, we already heard about this, but it's worth bringing up because we need to talk cryptos today, and for a good reason. There are some things out there that are catching my attention that look possibly very good. And then we also got to keep in the back of our minds, there are some negative possibilities. Let's cover these because it's important for those of you who are into cryptocurrencies. Before we get started, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold and silver, head on over to our friends at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you are a first-time buyer and you spend more than $200, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you'll get a free half ounce of silver. Oh yes, look at that miner, $1,250. To my subscribers over there on Pimpy's News Network, this could be you. Or even better, this could be you. All 15 squares full, which led to a 64,000 jackpot that I got. That's right, if you're a subscriber on Pimpy's News Network and you pay $5 or more per month, this could be you. Once a month, we will select one name out of the network that pays $5 or more on their subscription, and you will automatically be entered into a drawing. If your name is selected, we will reach out to you via email to let you know you have been selected. We will let you know what day we will go live on air from the casino, put in $100 on your behalf, and from there everybody could watch live to see if you walk away with hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, and possibly even tens of thousands of dollars. We will all see live on air what the outcome is. That's going to be the fun part of this whole thing. So come on over and join Pimpy's News Network. $5 a month is all you have to pay to be eligible for the drawing. And again, if you're selected, we will do this live on air. You will see what the winner gets. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come on over there and join us. I look forward to it. Yes, that's a new thing for Pimpy's News Network. You guys got to come on there and join us. We will select one person. You never know. It could be $0 or even tens of thousands of dollars. Everybody's going to find out because it will be live. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's get back to our friend here because she brings something up that's very important. It sounds familiar, doesn't it? Let's do a quick breakdown of what she's saying because it's important for you to know.
What this documentation says is they have the keys to your crypto. It's their crypto, not your crypto.
You see what she said? She said it's their crypto, not your crypto. So what does a bank say? Your bank, that's right. Your local bank says when you deposit your money into the bank, it's no longer your money. The money belongs to the bank. Sound familiar?
Is basically saying that if Coinbase goes bankrupt, that those who are holding their cryptos within Coinbase will be treated as their general unsecured creditors. That means they will be using your crypto to bail themselves out.
Yep, there you go. That's called a bail-in. Remember I told you? Cryptocurrencies have it as well. For those who don't know what a bail-in is, if you keep your money in the bank and something should happen, the bank has a right to seize your money and all other assets within a bank, which includes the safe deposit boxes, to help bail them out of any trouble that they're having. You like how our government done this? Are you happy about this? You see, they're more worried about building the bank out, not you. They're not there to support you. They're not there to protect you. So when Obama went ahead and outlawed, so to speak, bailouts, in the language was called a bail-in. That's how nice politicians are. They wanted to protect you. You like how they do that? They always come out and go, "We're here to protect you." No, they're not. Anyways, they are allowed to do what's called a bail-in. A bank has a right to seize your money and use it on their behalf to try to bail themselves out of problems. If a bail-in happens for a bank, you can count on all that money being gone. Cryptocurrencies can do a bail-in. Yes, protect themselves. And how they do that? By seizing your assets. And cryptocurrencies aren't even insured. So the exchanges have a right to do a crypto bail-in and take your money from you. How can you protect your cryptocurrencies? By taking them offline. Buy like a nano ledger. There's other things too that you could do, like wallets, but I'm not so sure that your wallets are safe. If you have like a Coinbase wallet, you can have your cryptos confiscated. So be very careful, okay? So when I told you guys over the past 2 years, there's a reason why I don't trust cryptocurrency. Everything that I've been saying is playing out in real time. What I told you my concerns were about China and their ability to manipulate the markets. What I told you about so-called whales and rich people being able to manipulate the markets. About hackers coming in and stealing your money. About the government getting involved in finding ways to track you and take your money. All these things I was talking about is playing out. So when people go, cryptocurrencies, man, have this huge gain in value since so and so time, unlike gold and silver. Yeah, that's all great for you to brag about if you're one of the people who jumped on board in like 2017. But if you're one of these people who just barely jumped in, stop using it as an example. Nobody gives a crap. The only people who should be bragging about it are those people who benefited from it. If you're jumping on this late in the game and you're talking about what the past performance of it is, who cares? What have you gained from it? Nothing. Nothing. Most people have already lost because of the recent crash. If you've been listening to my videos for some time now, you know I told everybody I was expecting a crash around last July. A huge crash. I was just off by a couple of months. I said that cryptos were overvalued, to expect some kind of market correction, and we would see cryptos crash big time. And sure enough, it's happened. But I did say there was a window of opportunity in which you could make some money, and we were in at that time, that window. And then all of a sudden, the bottom fell out. So the crash I expected obviously happened, and I'm still not convinced 100% that it's through. But there are some signs that cryptos are trying to rebound. Yes, rebound. And because of that, maybe this is an opportunity for you to buy on a huge dip. Now, having said that, I still don't trust cryptos, but that doesn't mean you can't make money off it. Because somebody said, wait a minute, I'm confused, Pimpy. You have cryptos, but you're saying you don't trust them, and you think we should get out of them. But then sometimes you talk about cryptocurrencies. Yes, you're right. So I want to clear the confusion. I don't trust cryptos at all. At all. I don't trust what our government could be involved in. They are keeping track of everything that you do on there and all the money that you have. They also are set up to do the same thing that they can through banks, which is steal your money from you through a bail-in. So not only do they have bail-ins for banks, but they now have bail-ins for cryptocurrencies, which is the legal way to steal your money. If you think about what it is, the Great Reset wants is to put everybody in poverty so that you'll be poor enough and desperate enough to accept the universal basic income, which comes to you via a central bank digital coin. So, no, I don't trust cryptos at all. Not at all. But I do have some. What you technically would be doing if you're investing in cryptos at all is a form of gambling. Because you're taking a gamble that your money is going to be there when you need it. You're taking a gamble that the government won't interfere and find a way to confiscate your money. You're taking a gamble that the exchange platforms won't just voluntarily turn over all your information and your money. Now, this is all on a centralized platform, not a decentralized platform. And that's an argument I'm pretty sure I'll hear people make. That does not mean your cryptos are even safe on a decentralized platform. Now, there's people out there who's going to make all kinds of arguments about that. I get it. But everybody thought their stuff was protected in different cryptos and even their money in the bank. And as you can obviously see, it's not. Even if you're on a decentralized platform, which to keep the government from pressuring that platform so much that they do turn around and give up your information. And I know people are out there going, no, that's the thing, Pimpy. Nobody controls it. Nobody owns it. Somebody has to run it. And whoever it is that's running it obviously has the ability to get that information and turn it over. So let that sink in. Okay, so cryptos, have they bottomed out? Are they done? Is this a great time to buy on a dip? Because I bought one on the dip. I told you I was going to. So everybody knows I own Shiba, and everybody knows I bought into Satama. And I said I was going to ride with those suckers all the way till they drop to zero and they're gone, or till they rebound and keep on going and I make a pretty penny on them. But those two are not the only ones now. There is one other one that I bought on a dip just to see what would happen. So when you're going to do this type of stuff, you should use discretionary funds. And what I'm talking about is money that if you woke up tomorrow and you lost everything, it is not the end of the world for you. You'll still be able to pay your bills. You'll still be able to eat. You'll still be able to live your life, and it's not going to set you back. I have discretionary funds that I've invested into cryptocurrencies. If they all drop down to zero tomorrow, it's not the end of the world for me. I will still continue onward. So before we get into that, let's get rocking on these. Bitcoin's up to 30,334. It dropped down, what was it, last night? It dropped down below 29 and it came right back up. Ethereum's at $2,039. Tether, we'll talk about that here momentarily. The new world order coin, XRP, is back up to 42 cents. Cardano's at 54 cents. Solana's at $52.64. Dogecoin's at 8 cents. Polkadot's at $10.17. Shiba keeps dropping down in the ranks, sitting at 4012. Crypto.com's at 19 cents. So for those of you who are out there who love your cryptocurrencies and you have bet the bank on it, you are 100% sold that cryptos are going to be fine, this is the chance for you to buy on a serious dip. If you believe the bottom is done and they're going to start going up, then this is the time to buy. I listened to Chico Crypto, and he did bring something up that I thought was interesting. If you remember in 2020, when the value of the cryptos dropped down in March, Bitcoin was lingering around the $6,000 mark for a small period of time. That seems to be doing that again, but at the 30,000 mark before it takes off. So maybe it is done bottoming out, but if you believe it is, now's the time to buy. Right now, cryptos are at a serious discount, and this would be the opportunity for you to buy low and watch it ride back up. Satama's at 8035. It seems to be getting supported around the 3.5. At least it's not going down anymore. So over the past hour, it is up 1.7%. Over the past 24 hours, it is up 3.8%. Over the last 7 days, it is still negative 7.4%, but that number has drastically lowered. Over the last 14 days, it is negative 38.1%, and that number has drastically lowered. And when I mean lowered, that's a good thing. Over the last 30 days, it is still a negative 42.2%. It seems to slowly be working its way up. This could be due to all the talk about the new Satama, the V.0 or the V.2. There's a lot of positive energy going around it, which could be dragging Satama back up in value. So this is the coin I bought into. I own 640,000 of them. Luna dropped. It was around $100 per coin, and it's now less than 1 cent. It's worth the risk to me. My thought is, at $100 per coin, now less than 1 cent, it's going to regain some of those losses. And so this is a smart time to get into Luna. I use discretionary funds. I bought just a little over $100 worth. I figure, what the heck, what do I have to lose? If I woke up tomorrow and $100 is gone, it would not be the end of the world. So what the heck, let it ride out and let's see where this dog goes. If you want to buy cryptos, I have 2 links down below in the description. One of them goes to Coinbase. So if you're going to buy on Coinbase, make sure you have a nano ledger and take them offline once you purchase them. Do not keep them on the platform. It's just a user-friendly platform, is why I use it. But I also use Kucoin, and that link is down below where you can buy Luna. You can't buy Luna on Coinbase anymore. You can't buy XRP on Coinbase at the moment, but you can on Luna for those of you who are high on XRP. Now, just because everybody's talking about Coinbase and how they are subject to bail-in, there's a lot of talk about bankruptcies. Don't think they're the only ones. That would make all these exchanges subject to the same type of regulations, because if one country is doing it, it's just a matter of time before all of them do it and force these exchanges into it. Again, think Great Reset. Speaking of, Tether's having a problem. It seems to me like for whatever reason, the powers that be, we'll call them, the Great Reset, seem to be targeting so-called stable coins. And I say so-called because they're supposed to be stable, and as we just learned, they're not stable. These people from the Great Reset who want to scare the crap out of you and then turn around and offer you a much more stable, guaranteed coin called the central bank digital currency. I told you one way or another, they're going to force you right into that sucker. Whether they use fear, confiscate all your money, if you're not set up properly, they can take everything. So if you're going to invest into cryptocurrencies, make sure from time to time you take out your profits and put them into gold and silver. Because if you let it sit in a bank, you could be subject to a bail-in. If you let them sit in cryptos, you could be subject to a bail-in. And if your money's in the bank or in crypto, when the central bank digital currency comes and they force you into it, when you go to settle your cryptos, you'll be forced into the central bank digital currency. Or if your money's in the bank, it'll automatically switch over to the central bank digital currency. That's why you better have gold and silver. It says Tether hole widens as it loses another billion in a day. Some whale that owns a ton of Tether has been dumping the coins. It says Tether has shed another 1 billion from its market cap, fallen from 75.6 to 74.1 billion just in the last 24 hours. Now this article comes from the 18th, which was a few days ago. It says this continuing decline has been interpreted as an additional signal that Tether is in distress, and many crypto analysts have sounded the alarm bells that its collapse is imminent, just like they said about Luna. You see, here's the thing. It's not like something naturally came along and then they crashed. These two particular cryptos were manipulated and forced into a crash by just a couple of individuals. But that should also concern you that cryptocurrencies can be this easily manipulated, which was one of the concerns that I had being played out in real time. So first they went after Luna, now they're going after Tether, but Tether seems to be holding their own. Market analyst Crypto Well Wednesday tweeted, "The implosion of Tether is closer than ever. The eventual collapse of Tether will eclipse the UST crisis by 1,000 times. You see, Luna stablecoin was the third most used. Tether is number one, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you kind of wait before you invest in the cryptocurrencies, because if Tether collapses like Luna does, then it's going to drag down all the other cryptos, especially Bitcoin. If Tether can't survive this, I don't think the cryptos are going to be able to survive at all. After losing that much money over the past month or so, people are going to be fed up of cryptos, which is exactly what I thought might happen, that they would purposely crash the crypto markets to scare people out of cryptos, only to come along and promise you the solution after they created the problem. And their solution will be the central bank digital currency. Now, I am jumping the gun just a little, but I did say this 2 years ago to be careful about this, and here it is playing out in real time. Tether at the moment is surviving this attack, but the issue is their fate is in the hands of just a couple of whale holders. Now, there are cryptos out there, and I believe Satam is one of them, ironically, that if you're a whale and you own X amount of those coins, you're not allowed to sell them all at one time, just to prevent the crypto from crashing, which I thought at first, and I don't know if I like that. What happens if some emergency happens and I need to dump all my cryptos at once? But at the same time, that does protect the crypto from being manipulated, which maybe that is the step to take. Just make sure you don't get yourself in a predicament where you're going to need to sell all of your cryptos at one time, and you should be fine. Just like Luna, Tether is under some type of attack, but at the moment seems to be surviving it. But make no doubt, if that crypto crashes, that most likely will be the end, or damn near the end, of all cryptos. Now, on the sunnier side of all this, there is a silver lining. You like how I use that? Silver lining? Yes, you love it. Auto retailing company, which is Motor Inn, now accepts Shiba for payment for their luxury cars. Look at them beautiful cars. If you happen to get lucky and become a rich Shiba holder, there you go. You could go dump your money all on a Motor Inn. Motor Inn, what's your price for a flight? Come on, join on in. Sister Christian. No? Okay. Couldn't help it. Every time I hear something that reminds me of a song, I can't resist. Okay, so there you go. You got another company accepting Shiba as a form of payment. So Dogecoin and Shiba are starting to become more and more acceptable as a form of payment. So Motor Inn now accepting Shiba. Take a look at this. AMC, the movie theater place, their CEO said 35% online payments are from cryptocurrencies and digital settlement methods. So 35% of their payments they've received come from different cryptocurrencies. So people are paying in, what is this? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Dogecoin, and Shiba. It says last year, the entertainment firm jumped into the digital asset ecosystem by allowing customers to purchase tickets through all the US-based theaters in Bitcoin. A month later, it expanded their offering, adding Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Earlier this year, AMC Theaters enabled clients to make online payments for tickets using two of the more popular meme coins, Dogecoin and Shiba. This is during the first quarter of 2022 earnings call. The CEO revealed that cryptocurrencies and digital settlement methods formed approximately 35% of the entity's online payments during the first quarter of the year. So there you have it, mass adoption and now mass use of cryptocurrencies. Now, this is one of the goals that people who invested in cryptocurrencies were dreaming of: mass adoption, mass awareness. But as we're starting to find out, that doesn't guarantee anything. So if you're going to buy into cryptos, just be careful. And if you think you're going to be good at timing how long to be in the market, you have another thing coming. That's why I'm saying, as you go along, grab out at least some of the profits and flip it into gold and silver just to protect your own assets. Everybody's been talking about this. This, in my opinion, is going to most likely cause Ethereum to take off, depending on what other shenanigans are being played in the crypto markets. These crypto entities should be looking at who all the whales are within their different cryptos, find a way to restrict them from dumping everything at one time. Again, it's your money. You should be able to do what you want with it. But at the same time, if you truly believe in cryptocurrencies and you truly want to be free from the central bank digital currency and you truly want to avoid manipulation, then I think maybe we do allow a restriction on whales on how much they could sell per day. That's just my opinion. You guys let me know down below. But this right here, this is what everybody that owns Ethereum's been waiting for. So before the crash, before all the manipulation, if that had not happened yet and cryptos were still riding high, I would have said that this thing right here would have helped Ethereum make up a lot of ground on Bitcoin. So it says Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin says the blockchain's highly anticipated merge will happen in August. Yep, here it comes. They're making their move. What are they doing, Pimpy? I'm glad you asked. After years of delays, Ethereum's co-founder confirms that the merge will finally happen this summer. If there are no problems, then the merge will happen in August. Buterin said at the Ethereum Shanghai Web 3.0 Developer Summit on Thursday. The merge is a highly anticipated upgrade of Ethereum that, if all goes smoothly, will shift the major blockchain from a proof of work mechanism to a proof of stake. And the fees should be way, 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 way lower. The one thing that keeps Ethereum from being the most popular and used coin is the fees, man. The fees to convert one coin to another because everybody uses Ethereum to do the conversion. It's ridiculous, the gas prices, man. So this is supposed to make Ethereum way more competitive now. It should lower the fees down to a more competitive level, more online with what everybody else is charging. So this August, they will move from proof of work mechanism to a proof of stake. It says currently, Ethereum relies on proof of work model, where miners race to complete complex puzzles to validate transactions. This requires a lot of computer power and energy. In shifting to proof of stake, where transactions are validated by those who contribute or stake to the network, Ethereum is supposed to become more eco-friendly and efficient. But of course, there are always risks of problems. There's also a risk in delays. And such problems and delays arise, the merge might be pushed to September or October. Either way, most likely sometime this year, the merge is going to happen. And for those of you holding on to Ethereum, I would imagine you're going to see a pretty big boost in value, minus any major crashes or delays or manipulations. So is the crash done? Well, I don't know. Keep an eye on Tether and what's going on there. Because if they dump those cryptos like they did with Luna, it will cause cryptos to drop down even further, which is what you don't want. The goal is to catch it at the very bottom and catch it as it goes on the way back up. And that's when you'll make your big monies. I still don't trust cryptocurrencies, but I'm also smart enough to know there is an opportunity for us to make some money. And as you make the profits, don't say to yourself, gee, if I keep all the cryptos in there, then I could have made even more money. You got to get out of that mind frame and say to yourself, look, I got $10,000 worth of cryptos. They now become $20,000 worth. I've doubled my money. Then you know what you do? You take out 10,000 of those dollars. Yeah, that's right. Take out 10,000 of those dollars. That's the money you initially invested into it. The rest of the money is all house money. Let it ride. This way, if it does dump and it goes down to zero, you lost nothing because the original investment is out. Put it into gold and silver and protect yourself. So anyways, the new thing over there with Pimpy's News Network, you guys, I encourage you to come join. All subscriptions, $5 or more, are automatically entered. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to do the polls live on air so we can see whether a person walks away with some money, walks away with maybe hundreds, or walks away with maybe thousands. All I know is it's going to be a lot of fun. That's it for now, you guys. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channels, and I surely do appreciate it. I'll catch you later. I'm out.